Hello, beautiful people. I am Chef C, and this is the C Spot. And the weather outside is frightful, but inside is so delightful. Yeah? No? Too soon? I think it's too soon. All right, so we'll wait on that. But it's cool outside. Oh my God, it's chilly, and it's my favorite time of year. It's fall. So, with it getting cool outside, and ooh, I got smoke going on. With it getting cool outside, got lots of smoke going on. And us wanting to be warm on the inside, let's do some comfort food. So we're going to do a series of what I call comfort soups and stews. Stews. Um, we're going to start with beef stew. That's what we're cooking today. So yeah, so we're cooking. We're going to do beef stew. Sorry, stove. It's going to be quick and easy. You can do this in an Instapot if you'd like. I'm actually going to do it in a Dutch oven. I'm going to do it in my La Creuset. And it's going to be quick and easy, like I said before. And we're going to do this, nice so that you can get the food in you and you can get comfort and you can feel warm on the inside as well as the outside. Because that's what it's all about. Football's on, eat a good stew or soup, get all warm and toasty, makes life lovely. So let's get with our ingredients and then we'll go from there, okay? All right. So as I said, we're gonna start this in we're gonna do it in our Dutch oven on the back of the stove, on the stove. All right. So I've got some beef stock. This is about 4 cups. I've about 4 cups. I've got chopped parsley, some tomato paste, some garlic, some onions, some 2 carrots, 1 stalk of celery. Star of our show is going to be turnips. This is going to be our potato alternative. And this is shoulder roast that I've cut into cubes. And our trusty bay leaf and my seasoning spice. All right, so we're going to season our meat. And we're actually going to go on the stove and we're going to I lost my train of thought. We're going to brown it so that we can get that flavor going in the bottom of the pot. So meet me at the stove. All right. So first off, we're going to brown our meat. Got some good heat going right here. Might need to add just a little bit more oil. We're using avocado oil. I got good steam going though. Stuff is gonna be hot. I might have to do this in batches just so that it sears and it does not steam. Because we want it to sear on the meat. We do not want it to steam cook. So you want to put it in and give it lots of space. We're going to brown it off. I've got some veggie stock cooking there. So I'll be the first one to tell you that you don't always have to use the stock in a box. You can make your own. I actually, when I'm prepping my vegetables, I've started my browning process already. When I'm prepping my vegetables, I'll actually save my cuttings and my clippings, and I put them in a bag. Get you a better view. Better? Yeah. I'll actually put my clippings in a bag and put them in the freezer. And I just add to it when I use onions and peppers and jalapenos and whatever I think will make a good stock. I do not use stuff like zucchini strips or squash, cabbage, because it gets a little funky, and I ain't about that funk. You want to get a good color going on it, then you want to pull it out. I'll leave that piece in and really get more color on it. Because remember, we're not cooking for doneness yet. This is just to get a good color going on it. This is about a pound of shoulder roast that I've cut into cubes. Remember, it's just 2 of us. and my leftovers go to my kids or in my freezer, because it's just two of us. And I'll tell you the truth, that after about a day or so, we're kind of done with it. All right, so we got our meat in. We're gonna brown off this last batch. And then the fun begins. It's gonna take about 5 minutes for you to get it brown on all sides. Did I tell you my ingredients? I didn't. I'm sure I did. We are, I will tell you that you can Google search all day and all night out there on the YouTube, as well as on Google itself, and you will find all kinds of recipes for beef stew. He jumped out of the pool. We're gonna put him back. Get back in there. I need everybody in the pool. I need my flavor. All right. So when I tell you that my recipe is mine, I'm saying that I've made my changes to it, and I've done things the way I like. Because remember, a recipe is a guideline. It's not set in stone. So if there's something that you like better, by all means, do it your way. A lot of the keto recipes use xanthan gum as your thickener. I'm just going to be flat out honest with you. I've tried xanthan gum in a lot of things, and it always tastes just like that last word, gummy. I do not like the gumminess. I'm going to use arrowroot as my thickener of choice. You can use cornstarch. You can use the xanthan gum if you like it. I just don't. That's just my opinion. That's just who I am. Don't at me. I'm not knocking anybody who likes it. I'm just saying that I don't really care for it. All right, so once we're going to finish the browning process, we're going to remove it from the pan. I'm going to add my beef broth. I got some sherry vinegar I'm going to put in there. You can use, if you didn't have sherry, you can use red wine. I'm actually probably going to use both. And it also says I need to use some Worcestershire sauce. I'm not really a name brand person for a lot of things. You can also use bourbon in here if you like. I'm not a name brand person for a lot of things. Some things I will buy name brand. Some things I won't. I want to saute my onions and my garlic because I think everything needs a little flavor, and I'm gonna deglaze with my vinegar. So see, my recipe just deviated that much. And why did it deviate? Because that's the way I want to do it. Your recipe, you do it the way you want to. So they're my onions. And I'm not going to cook them till they're done. I want them to get a little bit translucent. A little bit see-through. That's my garlic. I usually put my garlic on top of my onions. That way it doesn't burn. Because remember, I'm not going for color. Burnt garlic tastes nasty. It'll have a funk to it. You don't want the funk. Ooh, it smells so good in here. I'm going to use half of my beef stock. Actually, I'm going to use a cup of beef stock. If you're going to make the full recipe, you're going to use 4 cups. I'm going to make a half recipe, so I'm using 2. See how we have a little color, but we're not browning. We're more see-through. That's what we want. I'm going to add my beef stock. Got that going. You don't have beef stock, by all means, you can use chicken stock. You can use veggie stock. That's really up to you. We're going to let this cook off just a little bit because we're trying to get this off the bottom. I'm gonna add my sherry vinegar. What'd I do with it? Where'd it go? What'd I do with it? Well, my red wine. Two tablespoons. My sherry vinegar. 2 tablespoons. Let that kind of meld together. We got it on medium-high heat. I did turn it down from when I had the meat cooking. All right, we're gonna add our meat back in with the juices. Everybody goes in the pot. Remember, that's all flavor. All right, so we've got our. Did I put the Worcestershire sauce in? I don't think I did. We're gonna put the Worcestershire sauce in. That's a tablespoon. It is. I'm gonna add my bay leaf. I like the flavor of bay leaf, so I'm adding 2. You can add 1. I'm gonna add the rest of my beef stock. Okay. All right, I'm gonna let this come to a boil, a boil. That was the end of my beef stock. So that's exactly 2 cups in there. I'm gonna let this come to a boil. Then we're gonna reduce it to a simmer, and I'm gonna cover it for an hour and a half. Now, here's my disclaimer. If you want to do this in the Instapot, by all means, do it in the Instapot. It's probably gonna take you around 30 minutes in the Instapot, 25, 30 minutes. In your Instapot, just cook your meat until it's done. And then you're gonna take it, then you're gonna take your, release your pressure, take off your lid, put it on saute, and then we're gonna add your vegetables, bring it back up to a boil, and then you're gonna put your lid on, and you're gonna cook it for another probably about 10 to 15 minutes in order to finish. So this can be done in the Instapot. I'm doing it in the Dutch oven today because that's just the way I want to do it. So as soon as this comes to a boil, and you hear me clunking stuff in my sink. Oh, I forgot to add my tomato sauce, my tomato paste. All right, that's 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. All right, so we're gonna bring this to a boil, and as soon as it boils, I'm gonna reduce the heat and I'm gonna cover it. Okay, we're gonna cover it and we're gonna let it cook for like an hour and a half. So I'll meet you back here in 90. But for you, it's probably gonna be about 2 minutes. See you soon. All right, y'all. So you're seeing the beef stew after it's cooked down. We're going to have to put some more stock in there, aren't we? All right. So now we're going to add in our veggies. Oh, veggies. Going to add our celery. Our carrot.
This looks good, y'all.
And our turnips. Sous chef's back. All right. So I had to actually add some more stock. I've got some veggie stock back here, so I'm going to use some veggie stock for the rest of this. I'm probably going to have to add just a little bit more, and then I'll put some with a thickener. I'm going to make a slurry out of the I lost my train of thought. Sorry. We're going to make a slurry out of the arrowroot powder and some of this veggie stock. So that's about, yep. So I added like another cup of stock because mine cooked all the way down. My meat is tender. I'll work on that later. We got flavor going on. We're going to let these vegetables cook just a little bit, and then we're ready to go. Know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put my lid back on. I'm going to bring this back up to a boil. As soon as it comes to a boil, I'm going to put my lid on and take it down to a simmer again. And then I'm going to put my slurry in. Slurry. I'm going to put my slurry in. We're going to thicken it up. We're going to be ready to eat. I will tell you that I did remove my bay leaf. Yeah, because I have a habit of leaving my bay leaf in, and the sous chef has told me that unless you're going to give a prize for the person who gets the bay leaf, take it out. So yeah, I took it out. All right, so we're going to bring this back up to a boil. As soon as it comes to a boil, we're going to put a lid on it, take it down to a simmer, get the vegetables cooked real nice and tender, probably about another 30 minutes, and then about 15, 30 minutes. And then we're going to come back and we're going to be ready to eat. Right on? Right on. There you have it, beef stew. Beef stew with turnips that taste like potatoes. It's so yummy. Yeah, I snuck. The arrowroot flour thickens it up really well. So you have alternatives to using xanthan gum, because you know I'm not a fan. We've already had that discussion. So you have you can use arrowroot powder, flour, or you can use cornstarch, either one. You've got nice robust flavors in there. You can change up your flavors as you like. Make it your own. That's what recipes are for. They're guidelines. I'd like to thank you all for coming to cook with me today. As always, it's a pleasure to cook with you here at the C Spot. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Send me a comment of anything that you'd like to see us make. This is day 1 of Soup Week, and we will be doing soups. I've got at least 5 more in the tank, so we'll see how many I make it through before sous chef says no more soup. I want food. So we'll see what we get done. We're going to have a lot of variety and do some different things and do some takes on some things that you might not have thought about, because we as bariatric people love to taste and eat and everything, and sometimes we miss out on things that we can't eat anymore. Excuse me, let me rephrase that. Things that we should not eat anymore, because I won't say that we can't, because we can eat them. They're just not going to agree with us. Right? Right. All right. So remember to like, share, and subscribe. You can reach me at thecspotfood.com. There's a contact page on there, and you can contact me there. It's going to send me an email to thecspotfood@gmail.com. You can also just reach me directly at cspotfood@gmail.com. You can reach me everywhere. Facebook, I'm on Instagram, I'm on Twitter, I'm on Pinterest. I have a lovely person who's doing my media posts for me. Love her to death. It's my child. So she Shakura Lifestyle Management is handling all our posts on the gram, on Pinterest, on Facebook. She took over that part for me. I'm loving it. That leaves me time to be creative. So I said that to say this. I'm ready to go eat, because when I get hungry, I ramble, which is where I am. Life is a journey, y'all. And remember, in everything that you do, always enjoy that journey. Talk to you later.